From the director of The Crow comes the worst movie of 2016. Now you may be saying to yourself, Andrew, how could you say that? You haven't even seen the Ghostbusters reboot yet. Well, I'm not going to see that movie, so this movie is the worst movie of the year. Oh my god, what the hell happened? This movie is the worst. I'm gonna get the story out of the way so I can show on the rest of it. Gerard Butler and some old guy are brothers, and then Gerard Butler kills him. Oh, they're Egyptian gods, by the way. And he kills the other guy, and then his brother's kid fights him, and then he takes his eyes and something. In this movie, Egyptian gods are 12 feet tall and white for some reason, and it's just the worst movie I've ever seen. Like, they turn into Transformers birds. Like, okay, I'm sounding incomprehensible right now, but this really happens. Like, they transform into giant armored birds, and they fly around and fight each other. And the director made a weird choice. Like, he stole PS3 cutscenes and inserted them into this movie for some reason. I have no idea why. The CGI is on par with the last generation of consoles. And the story makes no sense. Every character is unlikable. There's an Aladdin surrogate. He's a thief and he runs around and does stuff. And he feels like a Prince of Persia impersonator. He just walks around and flips, and he has this awful love interest, and it's just awful. Like, because the gods are 12 feet tall and the people are like 6 feet tall. So Aladdin surrogate gets his girlfriend killed in the funniest moment of the movie, because it's like they're riding on a chariot away for safety and this happy music playing, and then Arrow shoots her in the boob. And then I laughed my ass off. This movie has so many unintentional comedy moments. Like, they try to be funny. Like, there's a pit of scorpions and he's like, where does somebody get those scorpions? I'm like, is that a joke? Or is that a question? I don't get it. You paused for a laugh, but nobody laughed. And there's so many moments like that where people just say lines and pause for a laugh, and nothing happens. And every action scene is CGI. I don't think there was a real set in the entire movie. It's like the Star Wars prequel, where they're waving at nothing. You have a guy with a stick, and he's going like this on a green screen, and he's not hitting anything. They just put all the CGI characters later, and it's awful. And there's this awful spinning cam, like a Michael Bay movie, where it revolves all around the action, and it never gives you a chance to breathe. The movie is like a road journey to go take out Gerard Butler, and then they just pause for random spots for exposition, and every 5 minutes they introduce a new aspect to the lore, like the brothers are the sons of Ra, and they're building a tower to Ra, so I'm like, okay, Ra's like fictional, and then they go visit Ra in space, and it's so stupid. Ra's Captain Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's just standing there with a stick, and he flames a giant asshole in the sky from eating the earth. I swear, all of this is real. There's horrible tonal shifts, like it goes from comedy, then it goes to action. I'm supposed to feel something for these characters, and I don't. The plot is nonsensical. Don't see this movie. Go see anything else. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I confused you probably. Don't see this movie to try to clear it up, because it won't. Subscribe if you want to see me talk about more movies. I'm going to give this movie on a scale of 0 to 5,957. I'm going to give it a 2, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
God dang! Transforming birds.
They transform into birds.
What? How does that even?
Like, you have this size comparison like they did in The Lord of the Rings, but it looks awful. Because you could clearly tell this one guy was standing on the green screen and these other people were just looking at a red light or something to represent where this person was. And all this plot is
I'm sorry, I'm so stupid.
this movie's the worst.